It's going to be electrifying. This week on At Your Leisure, we are out with our friends from Steadman's as we learn some acrobatic riding skills in the town of Grafton.
Then Steve Heumann is back to take us out for a one-of-a-kind Jeep excursion that you've got to see to believe as he visits Hoaloha Jeep Adventures in Maui.
Finally, we visit one group helping relieve the hardships of the Navajo Nation by supplying donations of household items with no contact drop-offs. It's all headed your way right now. At Your Leisure is next. Yeah, this is the place, all right.
Is this adorable? The Tyler Inn. Hey,
we're excited to see you guys.
We're a little late.
You guys. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rhea Rossi Booth.
And we are with the Steadmans, Russell and Heidi, and they invited us to come down for what is going to be an electrifying day.
Yes, it is.
You may not understand that yet, but by the end of the day, you will. So, tell us about this place. This is really cool.
This is called the Tyler Inn, and it's very good friends of ours that moved from northern Utah. They just opened this summer, and this is our first chance to be here, so we're way excited.
Here, and this is
a
beautiful place.
All right.
Yeah. Can we take a look at it?
Yeah, we need a tour.
Let's go.
All right.
Tyler Inn at Zion is located 10 miles outside of Zion National Park, the main gate, and it is just below 4,000 square feet. We have 4 bedrooms. We can accommodate 10 guests. We provide breakfast every morning, and so we're right in between the 2 areas of Zion. And yeah, our guests have really liked being so close, but not being in the middle of all of the craziness of Springdale.
Rockville's only a town of about 250 people, and so compared to Springdale, where it's gotten much larger, you got waves of people walking down the streets. It's close enough, within 5 minutes of the gate to Zion's, but yet it's far enough away to where people can come and relax and
be away from the crowds.
Be away from the crowd. So you can find us at tylerinaatzion.com. You can find us.
We're also on Facebook and Instagram.
Right.
So you can follow us there.
Well, another great thing about staying here at the Tyler Inn is that you don't have to really do anything but step outside the front door for adventure, and we're going to prove it today.
Yep. We're going to go get on bikes.
Okay. We'll show you where we're headed right now, our weekly Where To. All right, let's...
Hey, At Your Leisure family. It's been a while. I'm Stephen Heumann, and I'm back because I wanted to show you an adventure today, unlike anything that I've ever experienced, and you guys know I've been all over the world. Today I am on the island of Maui in Hawaii, and I'm going to take you on a Jeep adventure over the next couple of days that is going to change the way you think about the islands, maybe even the way you think about life. Let's hit the road. Maui. Named after the Hawaiian trickster god who lassoed the sun to make the day longer, this island is the second largest in the chain, with more diversity of plant life and terrain than any other. And on the other side, where we'll be exploring over the next few days, the West Maui Mountains.
One of the real truly hidden gems of this island here is the West Maui Mountains, where we can take you to places with incredible views, beaches that you are going to be there all by yourself, and just landscapes that you just can't see anywhere else. The best way that I can describe our tour is that it's private, it's intimate, and it's customizable to what you're wanting to do. There's so many things that we can show you that you really can't find anywhere else in America.
For Jeep tour operator Marcus Perry, Hawaii has always been his second home. His parents and grandparents lived on the islands, and he was raised with a love and appreciation for the land. When the time came to start his own business, he knew he wanted to explore and share his passion with others. He had the Jeeps. Now, he just needed to name the company.
When I was looking for a name to name my tour company, I wanted something that felt authentic, that spoke to what I wanted to offer to my guests, and something that was also easy to say.
Hoaloha means friends. And to me, Hoaloha with the owners themselves, they're not just my friends, they're my family. So from having friends, you know, they become your family. And basically that is just a Hawaiian way for our culture to always, you know, hanai or adopt, to take care of, you know, to make sure that our friends are our family.
What I learn and see traveling through the West Maui mountains with Marcus and Shelley is nothing short of mind-blowing. Geyser-like blowholes, jagged lava rocks that point to the sky like dragon's teeth, off-road trails that lead to secluded beaches, red rock cliffs carved by the ocean, and windy stretches of road that feel like a race course overlooking the ocean. And then you come to places like this, where I don't think that there's a place on earth that represents paradise better than where I am right now.
My favorite thing about owning a Jeep tour company is seeing the faces and the excitement of the guests as I take them to places that I enjoy going to, and I enjoy them seeing the places that I like to go.
Over 3 days with Marcus and Shelley, I see more of Maui than I ever imagined. Everything here seems to be more pleasant, more peaceful, and more epic than you ever thought possible. And it doesn't get much more epic than this, the sun setting over your shoulder with the waves crashing behind you. Now, if you want to have this adventure on Maui, you want to check out HoalohaJeeps.com and talk to Marcus. He knows everything about this island, little hidden gems like this that you will never be able to find on your own. Well, for At Your Leisure, I'm Stephen Heumann.
My daughter and I had just finished a run at this place called Eagle Point. It's this really cool but kind of challenging ski resort that has a real family feel to it. She was so excited because she beat me down the run. Deja vu. I saw myself as a kid out skiing my mom. It was a big moment for me. And all of a sudden it hit me. I was making the same memories for her.
Hey honey, have you seen this tire? Do you think we'll make it?
Not on that thing.
Don't let bad tires ruin your trip. With service stations at every location along I-15, we can get you back on the road with fast, friendly, professional service. Eagles Landing has everything you need along the way. Even the things you didn't know you'd need. Get ready for the road at Eagles Landing.
Reason number 13 to spend the night in Duchesne County. Experience the serenity of your own Red Rock Canyon. With a private fishing retreat to Falcons Ledge Resort. 8 fishing lakes, world-class rivers, fishing guides, and plenty of room to accommodate groups of all sizes. Discover all the other reasons to spend the night in Duchesne County at uintabasin.org.
Make Marysville your hub for adventure. Nestled in the Tusher Mountains with direct access to the Paiute Trail. Explore history from Miners Park to Butch Cassidy's cabin, while blazing trails from mountain peaks to the shores of Otter Creek.
This week's What's New segment is brought to you by Tunex. Winter is here. Tires, brakes, heater and defrost systems, we do it all.
Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting a hole in the side of the motorhome to make a door. We've roughly done it with our fingers, what we're figuring out. Chad should be here to tell me some of the different ideas that he has, and I'm going to give him some of the ideas I have.
In fact, I'm already here.
And there he is.
Okay, so tell me what we're doing, because it sounds like your vision and my vision on this door are not the same.
Well, the question is whether we want it to hinge up or hinge down.
Okay, why do you think we should hinge it down? Because I think it should go up.
Hinging down, gravity will just hold it out of the way. hinging up, we'd have to put a latch or do something up here to hold it up, and it'll be kind of in the way when you're just loading stuff in and loading the spare in and whatnot.
Okay, that makes sense, but one point. I'm forgetful. I'm Chad. So what happens when I take off down the road and it's not latched securely and I drive 100 miles with that door this big dropping down to about here, and I go over a bump, and then next thing I know I've ground the door off?
We didn't take into account the Chad factor. So yeah, that would be a problem. Well, we can make it hinge up then.
All right, well, we'll figure out some magic way. We'll just get some Velcro.
There you go.
Hold it up with Velcro.
All right.
I gotta go.
We'll figure something out.
Good luck.
Thanks. Now the daring part, when we actually cut it. There's no going back once we start cutting. And there we are. Now for the fun part. There's our door.
Okay. I win saying
We've got bubbles that are coming underneath that molding, and if we don't get that, it's just going to do it again right away. We've got to put this on, and I'm not sure. There's a floor in here, right here, and there's another wall right here. I'm not sure where we're at, so we're going to punch a hole right here, and then we're going to see, and hopefully we don't screw up. I don't know. We're going to go for it here and see what happens. It's Chad's motorhome. Who cares?
Isn't it time to slow down? To enjoy the view, to get some space, and to social distance. There's no better place to be than on the trails. Visit tualacountytrails.com for your next adventure.
Hey babe, I'll be right back.
Is he all right?
I don't know. He only does this when we come to Jorgensen's.
Coming down into the little valley and stuff, you can look over the whole thing. For me, I can just feel the stress just kind of melt away. There's so many trails to go up on and explore. The desert, and then you've got the lake, you got the mountains. It's just a little bit of everything. It's a little piece of paradise out here. Pretty much anybody that I've brought up here, they will ask, can we come back?
At Steadman's Recreation, trucks are arriving daily with back-ordered side-by-sides, ATVs, and dirt bikes. Let Steadman's Recreation help get you outside so you can explore and create memories to last a lifetime. Call or stop by Steadman's to hold your side-by-side, ATV, or dirt bike with a small deposit. Yamaha, Honda, Polaris, and Beta. Plus, Steadman's has a full service department and Honda power equipment.
Steadman's Recreation in Tooele. You may think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back. I think if you were in a lower gear, Rhea, you'd be a lot better.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Woohoo!
Rhea, did you make it?
I made it! You made it! That's hard work. We've been biking for hours.
Well, no, it's only like 5 minutes from where we were last.
I was
Rhea.
going to say, we've only been here.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are out with the Steadmans doing an electrifying day. We're on e-bikes, and these are great. And we are at the town of Grafton, which is a historic landmark. It's one of the great places you can go when you come hang out in this area. And you've never been here.
I can't believe it. As soon as you said Butch, Cassidy, and Sundance Kid, I said, that's where we're going.
So here's the neat thing about this is when you get e-bikes, they give you that boost and assist. So your terrain becomes a little bit easier for you. In other words, people who don't have a lot of dirt bike experience or mountain bike experience, you can come find a side road like this. It's dirt, it's okay, you got good brakes, you got good traction, and you just don't have the interruptions. There are hardly any crowds around.
It's fantastic. I want to go tool around in that little Grafton area because I want to reenact the Butch, Cassidy, and Sundance Kid thing on the bike.
Well, we got all the elements. We've
Let's
got
do it.
bikes and Grafton and Butch. Heck, Russell, I never knew you were that acrobatic. Those are some pretty good tricks.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All you got to do is put a camera in front of me.
Is that how they got Robert Redford to do it?
I'm
Or
sure.
it wasn't Redford, it was Newman.
No, it was Newman, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was going to get you a bowler. You needed a bowler instead of a helmet.
Yeah. I think my wife's probably equivalent to Catherine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Definitely. Anyway, you know, you don't have to have a particular place to go like we've been doing today. You can just take these and find a not so used road or trail and get away from people. Or there are a lot of places that are developed specifically for bikes.
Yes, there's a lot of trails. We've spent a couple times going down to Ruby's Inn, and there's some beautiful scenery down there. You can go out right on above the vistas on these bikes. And the thing is, you can go 20 or 30 miles and you're not dead tired at the end of the day. You know, you can still have
But if you want to be, you can, because you can adjust
you can
the
turn
assist.
this thing off.
Well, I know there's also one at Snow Canyon. There's one up around Marysvale that goes all the way up Highway 89. And they're all paved. They're all set. If you're getting started in this, it's a perfect way to do it.
Yeah, it's real fun. When I saw that Yamaha made them, I'm like, hey, we're a Yamaha dealer. This looks fun, and they have been fun. We've spent a lot of time on them this year.
So how tough is it getting the word out that you're the place to go for electric bikes? Because, I mean, that one, you couldn't take another brand and be better featured than that one.
No, it's got some really nice features, and it's a brand new unit this year. Yamaha electric assist bikes, we're on the map there, but come out and ride them. That's what these are for. You've got to ride them to realize how fun. That's why we wanted you guys to do it today.
Well, and I'm definitely hooked. Well, right now it's time for us to move on to our agenda. We've got a lot to do right now. See you along the way.
The winter and holiday season is a time of selflessness, giving, and helping those in need. Right now, during the COVID-19 pandemic, it's more important than ever to lend a helping hand to individuals and groups struggling to make ends meet. And one such group of people are the residents of the Navajo Nation.
At the moment, we notice that the Navajo Nation is experiencing a shortage with supplies from the household, toiletry, kitchen items, perishable and non-perishable foods, coats, books for the kids, and school supplies. Within the COVID pandemic, there aren't very many resources within the grocery stores. Because we have the lockdowns, we aren't able to get the resources that we need because a lot of the businesses are closed down.
Honey has been assisting the Navajo Nation since the pandemic spread to areas of the reservation. Her help has been indispensable for people who cannot realistically acquire these goods during pandemic quarantines.
My boyfriend and I have been going to the Navajo Reservation and surrounding areas to deliver supplies that the community members from our location have donated. We go to the tribes and we go to each particular home to do no contact drop-offs. We stay in contact with the families so that the families know that we are coming. We drop off items without contact and we leave. We do kitchenware, household items that you would need at your own home, toiletry, non-perishable foods, and all types of clothing. We prefer the clothing to be pre-washed.
With Honey keeping busy traveling to and from the Navajo Nation and making no-contact drop-offs, she relies on help with charitable donations for all kinds of household products. And one group we all know that loves to help out is Utah Off-Road.
I heard that they were delivering goods and things to the reservation, and it's like, what can we do to help? So I reached out to Bruce and the rest of the leadership with Utah Off-Road and says, hey, let's do a drive for, gathering up some goods and what not for the reservation. People living out in the boonies that they have no water, no power. It's going to be cold out on the reservation. What can we do to help? And they welcomed us into their journey to be able to help them out. So the Utah Off-Road group and community doesn't just go out and play in the dirt. Whatever we can do, the OHB community is there to help.
And don't forget, you can help out and make a difference just like the members of Utah Off-Road.
Tune in to your local donation drives, your local community members that are also doing donation drop-offs or donation take-ins. Do what you can to pick up an extra thing from the store when you go to the grocery store. Ask your friends, your family, hey, can you donate something? We can take it over to a donation drop-off. And that way, you're able to help us out so that it makes the drives and the donation drop-offs a little smoother.
We hope this winter season and beyond, everyone can do their part and give a little where they can, somewhere along the way. For At Your Leisure, I'm Nick Chase.
Sick of staying home? Getting outside and exploring great open spaces is now more important than ever. Spend your summer exploring Tooele Valley, where there is so much so close. Plan your escape now at TooeleValley.org.
The Old West is still alive in Juab County. Stories of the past are hidden in the desert mountains. From relics of mining history to places of outlaw mystery, tall tales to be discovered and buried treasure to be uncovered. Juab, the key county of Utah.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Look at our deck.
Yeah, welcome to our new home.
This is beautiful.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, this is our new place right here. We just bought it.
Oh. Yeah, it's a little dusty, but it'll do for now.
This will fix her up. We're not bad.
There you
That's
go.
right. That's right. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're in the town of Grafton. I was looking for Robert Redford's autograph, but he's not sleeping in his long johns in this room right behind us.
Couldn't find him.
You know, I said he's up at Sundance right now.
You know, Heidi, you grew up down here in this part of the state. How much history is there here?
Oh man, there's so much you probably couldn't see it all or do it in a lifetime. There's a lot of amazing history down here.
You know, just off the top of my head, thinking in a 100-mile radius from here, there's the old Perea town site, which was pioneer settlers. There's Grafton, pioneer settlers. What Rockville, which isn't even a ghost town, pioneer settlers. And then you've got the Heumann settlement in Capitol Reef, and you've got another Heumann. They're very prolific people out on the old highway to Mesquite. That's exactly right. So we have one more surprise, because we said it was an electrifying day, and people are still a little curious. We've covered the electric bikes, but we've got one more to show you. First, we're going to take care of next week's show and our other business.
Next week, Kevin and Gina are showing off the beauty and history of downtown Salt Lake while keeping the off-road spirit alive by traveling in a street-legal ATV.
Then Nick Chase is taking us to a one-of-a-kind adventure from Warner Valley to the top of Sand Hollow on what he calls the original rock crawler.
Finally, our friends from Blue Ribbon Coalition are back to show you how closing trails won't just affect the motorized community, but they'll also point out how you can help protect the areas that you love.
Now let's take a look at our Trail of the Week. This week's trail system is the Orange Trails, which are located in Emery County and begin in the town of Green River.
To get more info on this trail or any other trails that have been completed on our Trail 360 project, please visit outsiders.zone.
Next week's show looks great, and so does this. Russell, what have you got there?
This is called a one wheel. This is pretty fun stuff. It keeps you agile and keps you young. 13-year-old over here learning. I've done it a little bit.
And Heidi does it too. I saw her on it. So, is this run by electricity?
It has a motor in the wheel, and it actually senses. So when you lean forward, it goes forward, and you lean back. And I'm using my wife as a steady person right now.
Take her down.
It doesn't always take two people to operate. Okay?
But when you put your foot on it, it senses, and all you got to do is stabilize yourself, and
you can go off-roading on it.
So this is perfect for the guys that are snowboarders and surfers in between the visit to the lake or the ski slope.
Yeah.
They can stay in the zone, so to speak.
It is in shape, really good shape. It's a good workout.
It does work out your core.
Yep.
Core and your legs.
Well, my core needs some working out.
Oh, you look good, honey.
Anyway, we've had a great time today. We want to thank the Steadmans for bringing all these electric toys all the way down here, just so you and we could just have a great time playing around with them today and learn about them. We also want to thank your friends at the Tyler Inn.
Yes, they are.
Yep.
Are they open year-round?
Yes,
Absolutely.
they're open year-round. Yep.
So the best part is when you're dealing with all the snow and the wintry weather, come down here, ride a bike, enjoy the weather.
Middle of winter, it's just fine.
Yeah.
In the winter time. Yeah. In
Right?
The winter.
It's amazing.
It's amazing to be able to do all
Didn't I
this.
say winter?
Well, thanks for the whole crew. Thank you for watching every week. We're so grateful that you are fans of At Your Leisure. Tell your friends about it, and remember, there is adventure around every bend.
You just got to get on these e-bikes and that one-wheeler and create your own adventure.
At your leisure. We'll see you later. You think I can really learn how to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's try it.
I'm amazed.
Easy, right?
All right. There's hope for me, Ma.